This episode is brought to you by Glorify, the #1 Christian daily devotional app. Everything around us changes. God doesn't. That's why I love Glorify's 21-day challenge. It helps me build a simple habit of meeting with God every day. No pressure, just consistency. With Glorify, you can start your morning by reading the Bible passage of the day, diving into Glorify's daily devotional, and wrapping up with an immersive experience called Daily Walk with God. And if you need to take a few minutes to yourself in the middle of a busy day, try one of Glorify's guided meditations, or listen to their curated worship playlists for some quiet reflection. To end the day, enjoy Glorify's sleep meditations to help you wind down and put your mind and heart at ease. Whether you're a committed Christian or simply curious about faith, Glorify has something for you. Join over 20 million people who have downloaded the Glorify app and deepened their relationship with God. Listeners to the show can get full access to Glorify for just $29.99 for the entire year. That's Glorify's lowest price ever when you download the Glorify app now at glorify-app.com/redcircle. Feel closer to God this year with Glorify. Get full access all year for just $29.99 at glorify-app.com/redcircle. That's glorify-app.com/redcircle.
Imagine a blank page, pristine and untouched, waiting for the ink to tell a story. This is your life, a canvas of endless possibilities. As we embark on this journey together, remember that God is still writing your story. Each chapter, each sentence, each word is meticulously crafted by the divine hand. Imagine a book waiting to be filled with the essence of your life. Each chapter a testament to your struggles, triumphs, and the silent whispers of faith. This is not just any book. It is the masterpiece of your existence, penned by the hand of the Almighty. Every story has a beginning, a moment where the ink meets the paper. Your story began long before you took your first breath, crafted with love and intention. It is a story that continues to unfold, with each day bringing new possibilities and new chapters. Behind every twist and turn, there is an unseen author meticulously crafting each scene. God, in His infinite wisdom, knows the plot better than anyone. He sees the end from the beginning and knows exactly what you need to become the hero of your own story. There are moments when the story takes us through valleys of shadows, where darkness seems to prevail. But remember, even in the darkest chapters, there is a light that guides us. These are the moments that shape our character, that build our resilience and fortitude. Every great story has a climax, a moment of intense struggle and conflict. It is in these moments that our true strength is revealed. God allows these trials not to break us, but to mold us into the person we are meant to be. The hero of the story is forged in the fire of adversity. Just when it seems like all hope is lost, there is a turning point. A moment of divine intervention where the plot shifts and new possibilities emerge. This is the moment where faith meets destiny and the story takes on a new direction. Let me take you back to a time in my life when everything seemed to be falling apart. I had just lost my job. My relationship was in shambles and I felt utterly lost. It was as if the pages of my life were being torn apart, one by one. I questioned everything, including my faith. But in the midst of this chaos, I found myself drawn to a small, quiet chapel. It was there, in the stillness, that I felt a gentle nudge, a whisper that said, "Trust me, I am still writing your story." The days that followed were not easy. I wrestled with doubt and fear, wondering how things could ever get better. But I clung to that whisper, that promise that God was still at work. I began to pray more earnestly, seeking His guidance and wisdom. Slowly, I started to see glimpses of His hand in my life. Opportunities that I never imagined began to open up, and relationships that were broken started to heal. One particular moment stands out. I was offered a job that was not only better than my previous one, but also aligned perfectly with my passions and skills. It was as if God had been preparing this role for me all along. The timing was impeccable, and I knew it was no coincidence. It was a clear sign that God was indeed writing my story, and He was doing so with a purpose and a plan far greater than I could have imagined. Through this experience, I learned that even in the darkest moments, God is at work. He is weaving together the threads of our lives, creating a beautiful tapestry that we may not fully understand. Our struggles, our pain, and our triumphs are all part of His divine narrative. And when we trust Him, we can rest assured that our story is in the best hands. So, if you find yourself in a season of uncertainty, remember that God is still writing your story. Trust in His timing, lean on His promises, and know that He is working all things together for.
This episode is brought to you by Glorify, the #1 Christian daily devotional app. Everything around us changes. God doesn't. That's why I love Glorify's 21-day challenge. It helps me build a simple habit of meeting with God every day. No pressure, just consistency. With Glorify, you can start your morning by reading the Bible passage of the day, diving into Glorify's daily devotional, and wrapping up with an immersive experience called Daily Walk with God. And if you need to take a few minutes to yourself in the middle of a busy day, try one of Glorify's guided meditations, or listen to their curated worship playlists for some quiet reflection. To end the day, enjoy Glorify's sleep meditations to help you wind down and put your mind and heart at ease. Whether you're a committed Christian or simply curious about faith, Glorify has something for you. Join over 20 million people who have downloaded the Glorify app and deepened their relationship with God. Listeners to the show can get full access to Glorify for just $29.99 for the entire year. That's Glorify's lowest price ever when you download the Glorify app now at glorify-app.com/redcircle. Feel closer to God this year with Glorify. Get full access all year for just $29.99 at glorify-app.com/redcircle. That's glorify-app.com/redcircle.
Your good. Your story is far from over, and the best is yet to come. Have you ever read a book that captivated you so deeply you couldn't put it down? The twists and turns, the unexpected developments kept you on the edge of your seat. Your life is that book. Each day is a page, turn, filled with opportunities for growth and transformation. God is crafting a story that is uniquely yours, filled with moments that will leave you breathless with wonder. We often look at the lives of others and compare our journey to theirs. We see their success, their happiness, and wonder why our own path seems so difficult. But remember, every story is different. God is writing a unique story for you, one that only you can live. Embrace your journey with all its ups and downs. Trust that God's plan for you is perfect, even when it doesn't align with your own expectations. There are chapters in our lives that we wish we could skip, painful memories, broken relationships, shattered dreams. But these are the very chapters that shape us, that build our character and resilience. God doesn't waste a single experience. Every heartbreak, every setback is a stepping stone to something greater. He is weaving all things together for your good, even when it doesn't make sense. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted territory filled with endless possibilities. This is your future, God is leading you into new adventures, new opportunities. He is opening doors that you never imagined. The best is yet to come. Embrace the unknown with faith and courage, knowing that the author of your story is guiding your every step. There are times when we feel stuck, as if our story has come to a standstill. We long for change, for a new chapter to begin. But even in these moments of waiting, God is thinking about you. He is preparing you, refining you, readying you for what lies ahead. Trust that He knows what is best for you and that the next chapter will be worth the wait. Have you ever read a story where the ending was so unexpected it took your breath away? God is the master of the unexpected. He loves to surprise us, to exceed our expectations. Your life is filled with divine surprises, moments of grace and blessing that you never saw coming. Trust that God's plan for your life is filled with beautiful, unexpected blessings. There are times when we feel unworthy, as if our story doesn't matter. We see our flaws, our mistakes, and wonder if we have any purpose. But God sees you as His beloved child, His masterpiece. He has a purpose and a plan for your life that is beyond anything you can imagine. Trust in His love for you and know that your story is of infinite worth and significance. Life is a series of unpredictable events, a roller coaster of emotions, and a tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, triumph, and defeat. But amidst the chaos, there is a constant, a guiding force that shapes our destiny. This force is God, the ultimate author of our lives. As we delve into this narrative, let us embrace the unknown, for it is in the uncertainty that the magic of our story unfolds. Faith is the cornerstone of our existence, the beacon of light that guides us through the darkest of times. It is the unwavering belief that no matter how tumultuous the journey, there is a higher purpose, a divine plan. In this story, faith is not just a word, it is a lifeline, a source of strength that propels us forward even when the path ahead seems insurmountable. Every story has its highs and lows, its moments of glory and despair, but it is the journey, not the destination, that defines us. As we navigate through the chapters of our lives, let us embrace each moment, each experience, for they are the building blocks of our character. Remember, God is still writing your story, and every twist and turn is a part of His grand design. Perfection is an illusion, a mirage that eludes us at every turn. Our flaws, our mistakes, our failures are what make us human. They are the brushstrokes that add depth and dimension to our story. In the eyes of God, we are perfect in our imperfection. So let us celebrate our uniqueness, for it is in our vulnerabilities that our true strength lies. The beginning of any story is filled with anticipation and excitement. It is a time of new beginnings, of fresh starts. As we turn the first page, we are introduced to the protagonist, you. Your hopes, dreams, and aspirations are laid bare, setting the stage for the journey ahead. Remember, every great story starts with a single step, and this is yours. Adversity is an inevitable part of life. It tests our resolve, challenges our beliefs, and pushes us to our limits. But it is also a catalyst for growth, a crucible that forges our character. In the face of adversity, we discover our true strength, our resilience. God uses these trials to refine us, to mold us into the person we are meant to be. Have you ever stared at a blank page, overwhelmed, the cursor blinking accusingly? That's where most stories begin. A canvas of possibility stretched taut, yearning for the first stroke of the brush. But what if I told you your story wasn't born on a blank page? What if it was a symphony already in progress, composed by a maestro far greater than any human artist? Life throws us curveballs, some gentle lobs, others shattering fastballs. We scramble to catch them, bruised and bewildered. But in the chaos, a whisper sometimes pierces the storm. This is part of the music, my dear. It's God's voice, reminding us that even the discordant notes have their place in the grand symphony of our lives. Maybe you're facing a heartbreaking silence, a deafening pause in your melody. Don't mistake it for the end. It's merely a rest, a chance to take a breath before the next crescendo. Trust the composer. He knows the rhythm of your soul better than you do. We chase happy endings like butterflies, clinging to the hope that everything will tie up in a neat little bow. But God's stories are far richer. It's in the tapestry of these experiences that the true beauty of your story unfolds. Life isn't a paint, by numbers, masterpiece. It's an abstract expression, a messy, glorious dance of colors on the canvas. Embrace the unexpected splatters, the bold strokes of hardship. They add depth and texture to your masterpiece, a testament to your resilience, your spirit. Some days, the music feels impossibly loud, the notes crashing against your eardrums. It's okay to seek refuge in the quiet moments, to whisper a prayer, a plea for serenity. In the hush, you might hear a different melody, a gentle counterpoint, a reminder of God's unwavering presence. We get so caught up in the performance, the pressure to hit every right note, that we forget the audience of one. God isn't a harsh critic waiting to pounce on your mistakes. He's the conductor, guiding you with invisible hands, his eyes filled with love and encouragement. Play your part with passion, dear one, and trust that the maestro will orchestrate a magnificent symphony. There will be moments when you feel like a lone trumpet, a solitary voice struggling to be heard. But hold fast. You are part of a magnificent orchestra, and your unique sound adds richness to the composition. Don't be afraid to let your true voice resonate. Hope is the lifeblood of our story, the force that keeps us moving forward even when the road is steep and treacherous. It is the belief that no matter how bleak the present may seem, there is a brighter future ahead. Hope is the anchor that keeps us grounded, the light that guides us through the storm. In the hands of God, hope is a powerful tool, a beacon of promise and possibility. Grace is a divine gift, an unmerited favor that we receive from God. It is the gentle reminder that we are loved, cherished, and valued despite our flaws and shortcomings. Grace is the thread that weaves through our story, binding us to the divine. It is a testament to God's unwavering love and mercy, a reminder that we are never alone. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and our relationship with God is no exception. It is the unwavering belief that God has a plan for us, a purpose that transcends our understanding. Trust is the bridge that connects us to the divine, the conduit through which we receive guidance and direction. In the story of our lives, trust is the key that unlocks the door to our destiny. Prayer is our direct line of communication with God, a lifeline that connects us to the divine. It is a powerful tool, a source of comfort and strength. Through prayer, we pour out our hearts, our fears, our hopes, and our dreams. It is a sacred dialogue, a conversation with the Creator. In the story of our lives, prayer is the ink that writes our destiny. Healing is a journey, not a destination. It is a process of mending the broken pieces of our hearts and souls. God, the ultimate healer, walks with us on this path, guiding us through the pain and towards wholeness. Each step we take, each wound we mend, is a testament to His love and grace. In the story of our lives, healing is the chapter where we find strength in our scars. Redemption is a powerful theme in our lives, a reminder that no matter how far we stray, we can always find our way back to God. It is a story of second chances, of grace and mercy. In the eyes of God, we are never beyond redemption. Each mistake, each failure, is an opportunity for growth and transformation. In the narrative of our lives, redemption is the turning point where we find hope and renewal. Faith is the foundation of our lives, the anchor that keeps us grounded in the midst of life's storms. It is the belief in the unseen, the trust in God's plan for us. Faith gives us the strength to persevere, the courage to face our fears, and the hope to keep moving forward. In the story of our lives, faith is the guiding light that leads us through the darkness. As we come to the end of this journey, remember that your story is far from over. Every chapter, every page, every word is being carefully crafted by the author of all creation. The trials you face, the victories you celebrate, and the moments in between are all part of a grand narrative that is uniquely yours. In the face of uncertainty, choose to trust. Trust that God is at work even when you cannot see it. Trust that He is weaving together a beautiful tapestry, one that will reveal its full splendor in time. Your story is a testament to His love, His grace, and His unwavering faithfulness. Do not lose heart. The road may be long and the journey may be tough, but you are not alone. God walks with you, guiding your steps and lighting your path. Hold on to hope, for it is the anchor of your soul. Keep moving forward, for the best is yet to come. Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Every moment of doubt is a chance to deepen your faith. God is still writing your story, and it is a story of redemption, of grace, and of boundless love. May you find peace in the midst of chaos, strength in times of weakness, and hope in the face of uncertainty. May you always remember that your story is in the hands of the greatest author of all. And may you walk boldly into the future, knowing that the best chapters are yet to be written. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If this message has touched your heart, please share it with others who may need a reminder that God is still writing their story. Together, let's spread hope, faith, and love. Until next time, stay blessed and keep believing.